early. They get to kind of pocket some of these maps.
Yeah.
Sunset, yeah, cool. We run that. Hide their abyss. Well done.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Now, the fun factor of all of it is we get to see the actual validity to this. Another test, another practice environment for it. We get to see the form from both sides, looking at champs on the horizon. Obviously, a huge congratulations to Vitality for their work just a moment ago. Fabulous to witness. Already, but being quite concise in approach and catching Durka.
Yeah, that was a big find, but Boser looking to equalize.
Oh, not clean enough on the first attempt, but he's shown his hand now.
Yetajay just peeling away. The rest of FUT with that control over A elbow, waiting for their abilities to come off cooldown. They've got the stun now. They've got 2 smokes. Dizzy. Smoke comes for spawn. The site's going to be free. And Fnatic going to have to look to do this regroup. And we saw this yesterday from them. They often went for these retakes, and it used the flank.
It was quite good, honestly, in a couple of those instances. It was quite pleasant to watch, seeing them all together. And the plant is in. Now, time for the retake. What do they have here? It's going to be Alpha with a lot of utility, but HP is low, so he's got to be a bit careful as to how he wants to approach it. But also note the positioning here. With the flank on the way, but Yetajay still standing, this will be noted. It won't get away with it. Now they've got to be careful. Again, Chronicle down low here, Alpha down low, and CNED still standing. First bit of pressure and the counter swing. Nice flash, but a good pickup from Hero. Nice counter from Yetajay. Everything so far very favorable towards FUT, and that time is starting to really tick here. Lovely from Yetajay. 4 kills for him, and FUT with the first.
I like how, in that situation, FUT, they pause, they go A, and then they realize this is Fnatic's game plan. They go for this flank. They like to do even double flanks with Boser going up with Hero when that Shock isn't able to take out that trip, and they played for it. They have Yetajay there, they're ready with CNED, and obviously they also have the Breach, Mr. Fallen, ready to flash and swing with them. Really good job, and that's something that we're going to look forward to all game is Fnatic. When they have to do a retake, they're going to go and utilize those flanks.
But now they're going to have to make their way through this round, however. Just classics coming out. You're looking at basically CNED keeping himself very much alive. Has to be a little bit careful. Oh my God, okay. All right, getting a little wild here. And somehow Krax gets to keep his life, walking away with 6 and getting a body down. Chronicle going to be on the receiving end of that.
FUT looking to transition into middle, catching Hero off, and CNED's had control over B main the entire time, so he's already out.
Yeah, this is perfect from FUT. They've covered every single base. They can leave Yetajay here just to free farm it up. I think he spotted the other player. Yeah, absolutely. Alpha going to be called that he's already crossed. They're going to get a safe plant, and you are right. CNED had taken that control safely and securely the entire time through B main.
Alpha looking to just deal some damage. Krax would be a huge find. But he's hiding. Yetajay just, picking off the stragglers.
Yep.
So it's okay. So it's looking like, we're going into the first bonus round here. This is the big test for Fnatic. They need to get something going. And yesterday when they played this map, we saw a lot of traps from them, a lot of control over some of the mains. And we also saw when the Sova Chronicle started towards A, he would shock that flank trip to set up that flank. And they had planned out basically in advance how the round was going to look. I want to see if they're continuing to do this. But FUT, Yetajay's on that outlaw still. They got the bonus.
And it's a scary bonus. Now, fortunately for Fnatic, they do get full shields on 4 and then just 1 with the light. I think that's going to be Boaster, so he's got to be a bit cautious if that's still in effect, which he can imagine it will be, being the bonus they're coming in against. But the speed in which they're contacting middle here, completely dry.
Fast.
They are so close to this. Chronicle's got to be careful of the timing. No, he's screwed. It's not a round win. It's a lie. The round is still going. Good. Glad everything's working well. But Krax, though, has found an opening. Pivoting through marketing. Pressuring top mid. Pivoting through market. Hero has to hold the line. It's a second kill for him. Maybe a third. No. Overwhelmed, and FUT carry on their pathing towards that B site. Can't be denied on the cross. Krax hits that shot. It's on Alpha, and he's far away.
That spike's gonna get planted, no problem. Alpha, last one alive again here, but this is the bonus round for FUT. He's looking to see if there's a chance to find a way back into this round if he's able to convert this somehow. That is a much needed entry point for Fnatic into this game. And if he's unable to find that, he's just gotta go and bail. He's got a few seconds to work with, see if he can punish one peak.
they still have this fallback plan. They still have so many contingencies. You've got Mr. Fallen in middle. He's slowly working back through market, playing around the world. So even if Alpha does take down the 2, it wouldn't have mattered. Krax is there. Beautiful. Now, I think we're starting to see a little bit of that kind of difference here from a team that has put Sunset as a stronghold for them. When you look at FUT, this has been a great map for them, kind of up there with the likes of Heretics and such and so on, a very solid map in their repertoire. We're still not sure where Fnatic really settles in that regard. So for now, this is the first big test, but I love that quick mid-pressure from CNED and the rest of FUT and that pivot back through market. It worked incredibly well.
It looked like a well-drawn-out round, and they might have saw how Fnatic was responding. You know, every time KC was doing that against Fnatic yesterday, Alpha would instantly back away to A site, leave that big gap in middle, and that's what they exposed.
It's quick learning coming out from FUT, showing some of that real capability. A little bit of misdirection here. Can they isolate CNED? Already, Hero's going to draw the eyes, but they've spotted Boaster. They've got a great read on this, and now they 100% know. Yeah, Boaster's in a real bit of trouble. CNED with a quick pickup. That Sheriff not going to have any time to work. Yetajay again back on this. It's just farming time for him.
It's so free.
And he's so nasty with it too. He's 9-0. He had his ult. It was invested last round, I believe, and it was the one that caught Alpha, who's just trying to make his way back over. Wingman going to go do his job. How could they? Trying to just do his damn job.
Tisk.
But it's Hero and Alpha trying to make something happen through market. Gonna play ahead of that. Not gonna work out. FUT 5 alive and Lucia flawless. It's a clear-cut affair so far.
And Mr. Fallen has his Rolling Thunder. Krax also has Thrash. These are really big ultimates that we're going to probably see in this round. We like to see FUT how they split up at the start of the round. Usually it's Raze with the Gecko trying to take control over something, and they don't fight A too early. They're going to let that open. They're going to maybe set up Yetajay in middle. He still has that Outlaw. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to upgrade to a Vandal here, get him out middle, then FUT can come back. But they have those ults to work with, so we might see a pace change.
Let's see what they go for. Options are plenty. Camera dealt with, TP back away from A, so an early show of force, a show of strength, but no commitment behind. And they're being conditioned to know that CNED is gonna be here. Whether he's got support or not is yet to be seen and explored, but they can't really fight for this B main control too easily. It's not given for free, it's not on a platter. So where does Fnatic try and prioritize that information game? So far, they're having to play to the tune that FUT are setting. They're gonna have the ult coming in, Krax here, gonna clear close, clear pillar, and instantly CNED taking that space off the back. We're seeing these guys in good form, it looks like. Nice synergy between the two. Good intent, good ideas, and a plant.
Mr. Fallen still has his Rolling Thunder. They can use this to extend into spawn here.
They could, and the ult's now coming down. CNED gonna lean a little further forward. This is dangerous. It's a precarious play, but it might just work. Yetajay trying to buy them the time, keeps them some safety from market. CNED turns his eyes, gets a second, third too far. Durka plays back in, through from CT. Hero's detained, he's out of the round for the moment, but two still standing up against the two Krax and Mr. Fallen. Durka still firing, so's Chronicle. Beautiful play back in. Bulldozing through from Boba, and the defuse will be coming out. Fnatic get there first on the board.
I was convinced that FUT was going to convert that round once they had that Rolling Thunder extend through spawn. CNED gets those 2 kills coming out of market. That should be a freebie for FUT. Props to Fnatic for turning that around. It was a really tall task, and now they get to stabilize a little bit. They get their foot in the door, the first round on the board, and Durka has his showstopper. That's 2 ultimates invested for FUT in that round as well. So maybe we're starting to see possible swing into Fnatic's favor here.
And you're right, when you kind of pause it at when CNED got those 2 on market, you've got to think, well, FUT got everything they wanted, right? You'd imagine that was teed up, you're on the money there, seeing it swing around, and maybe the first time we've seen them fight back. Couple of ults very nearby for Fnatic too. 2 away for Chronicles, Durka's got his, 2 off from Boasters, and 2 from Alphas. So with that investment, they aren't going to be...
Oh.
Are we forgetting about this? That seemed a little lackadaisical, a mistake.
Forgot about the Iron Fleet.
The quote game is off the chart, but...
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's a great meme there.
Well, Durka just got shut up. The voice line ain't even going to be able to finish on that. Krax quick with it. But still, this feels very here and there. Breakout fights, individuals, no trades. There it is. But Hero probably didn't need to overextend on that. They had everything they wanted. They've controlled the extremity at the very least. Add a captain in a 1v3. Spike just got denied there. And it's just out of the smoke, so it could be tricky.
He's trying it.
Lovely. What an attempt. He didn't get it. Ah, that would have been so cool. now position noted, he's got 2 up against him.
Oh boy.
Stunned up 2, and look at that, the creeping death of Alpha. And a messy round there. Josh, it felt like there was just a bit of a fumble in middle. Don't know what happened with them pushing up so deep top mid and just being completely caught.
That was a little bit of a blunder, not just realizing that Chronicle could be there. He's been pivoting from this position frequently. So just tunnel visioned on that market position for Boaster to be in there. That is the most likely player, I believe.
Yeah.
And just to completely ignore it, maybe a little bit of misplay, maybe a little bit of misread. But if you ask me, the main thing that stuck out to me that round was the fact that in that...
Going to be a bit of a loss there for Fnatic. Could have been nice to be in the back pocket, and a quick timeout just happened.
The way that they're setting up makes me think that they're going to do a fast play with that showstopper. I've seen them do a market split before, unless I was maybe a Team Heretics. I wonder if we're going to see that same sort of play towards B here. The high trip, expecting it.
They're trying to kill... Oh, but CNED straight away delivers it to the fleeing hero. And now they're being denied here. They're trying to just spam them out, slow them down, try and keep some control. Bolster the numbers almost, because it's only Boaster here. He's got to give up sight completely. He can't challenge this now.
The rotation too far away. Rolling Thunder for Alpha. And Adacaptain stays on the site. He wants to bait out that Rolling Thunder. He can teleport away to safety into B main. He's got 1 left. He needs to time it perfectly.
Here we go. Let's see how it looks. And he doesn't even get affected. That's so perfect. And he even gets the shot as well. Boaster's gone down, turns a flash, a follow-up. You can't ask for more than that. And Chronicle, the guy's great. He had a fantastic performance before. But this is a lot to do. And no real opportunities. But you highlighted it perfectly. But even then, Adacaptain didn't even get affected by the ult. Be able to turn all the flashes. Boaster walked in assuming that at worst someone would be stunned there or falling away from sight. But there Adacaptain was waiting ready for him.
It's not common to expect someone to be in the site. You don't want to like risk losing a good spot to ultimate just to get on the off chance that there is someone close up. You rely on that flash, the double swing to be able to clear him out, but the spacing wasn't there. It wasn't good enough. 2 flashes used, and the trade just did not come out. But a fast round for FUT, a little bit of a switch up. Usually they've been going pretty slow into the rounds, taking that space, figuring out what they can do. But once they get those ultimates, that's when they're just like, okay, let's go. But now I looked at Boaster's ultimate. That is the ultimate retake tool. So is this a change up for Fnatic? Are they going to break that trip early, shift over to B?
But I'm scared of Yedache, even with that Outlaw. He has been so pivotal in impact when it comes to these rounds. And there's light shields galore. They are struggling. Only 1 player with the full shield, which is Chronicle. So you've got to be on your toes here. Oh my god.
Good find.
Yeah, Durka. Gotta be more awake than that. Adacaptain's firing on all cylinders.
But they shocked that trip at A. So Fnatic was trying to set up that play, cancel what they were doing. Chronicle, drones to re-clear all of A. But FUT, they're waiting. They got that opportunity. They got that opening. They back off. And now they're going to punish Fnatic for getting a little bit too curious.
Oh my god, but show me that perspective as well from Alpha, because that was a pixel of a shot. And somehow, even with all that good intent from FUT, hey, Alpha's going to hit one of those once in a while. He gets them back in the game at a 2 apiece, basically. Trading out Durka for Fallen, but still, they're going to look towards the side here. FUT going to start taking towards Pillar. Slow and steady, winning the race so far. Look at what they've got for the play back in. Maybe Boaster's ult now could come into effect. Already clearing through the traps to get that plant. Ready in case anyone gets a little bit over-aggressive.
They're backing out. This ultimate could be just catastrophe. FUT walking back into the site, realizing they cannot be behind this Astral wall. They need to be ahead of it.
And I'm looking at the timing on middle. Adacaptain and the 2 players who've just gone through towards market. That late presence could be the knife in the back, and breaking the door is enough paranoia. They have to deal with it. They have to keep an eye towards it. They can't completely forget about it, but there's still a fight on the site. Boaster and Alpha, 2-for-1 trade. Yedache and Adacaptain, they noted 1 towards middle. Now he shows his hand. Adacaptain's timing is devastating, and hero called upon. These final moments are so difficult to make that choice for. He's got the first, maybe still a chance, but time is running low, and Adacaptain is trying to play to it. He's got half. I don't think he's got the time here.
I think he does.
Has he got the time? Oh my god! Look at it! Look at that! Outrageous! You couldn't get closer. And just a small grin creeps on his face. That's all you get from the Red Bull clutch. That was so damn close. Oh, this is why I love EMEA's production crew. Love you guys out there. The EVS team and the the observers, you guys always catch those moments, adore you for it, but let's pause here.
Yeah.
Let's just simmer down a bit, because that was a nuts round. We even got the ooh-ah-ee from the crowd, you know what I mean? Just vowels only. But what do we see? That was a real high-tempo round. You've got to settle back down after that.
That is getting multi-frags, closing out so many rounds. So, wow, just crazy stuff happening there. Yetajay on that Outlaw again, and Fnatic 4 players on light shields.
Still an opportunity for Yetajay to punish on this, but now there's a couple switch-ups, right? You've got Durka over towards B main, and they're fighting for the space now. Forcing them a little bit deeper towards Boaster. Good little find. So far, handling all the threats. That late kind of swing towards middle was expected this time. Oh, but they didn't expect this. The counter creep up. They've taken the space over towards the A side. Yetajay taking down Chronicle has given them at least the plant coming through.
That one-way smoke on spawn, keeping Boaster at bay. Wingman to plant. Yetajay to strike.
Wow, Yetajay. Durka and Alpha. A little bit of util to play with, but Yetajay's a problem, man. He's such an issue.
Will they see his gun barrel?
Yeah, they absolutely at least thought about it, consider it, saw something. Alpha's on the light shield, Durka's got full, so he goes in. He wants him gone. Flashed in, set up, and taken down. We're in a 2v2. Attic Captain on the corner, and Cracks by the box. We've got to try and clear this together. So difficult, though. All that util gone in, turns away, but Attic Captain comes back in time, but a 1v1.
No way.
Durka. He's had a quiet couple of rounds here, but that's the time you needed him. And so many of these instances are getting stupidly close. I mean, Fnatic have had a couple of clutches now back-to-back that have gone in their favor, but FUT found a way back into this round. This was lovely from Boaster, and I think it was with him, Chronicle, controlling top mid, feeling like they were reading the play a bit there.
There are a lot of these funneling type plays that Fnatic's doing right now. Here, push them away from B, and we know that we like to see CNED as Raze and, you know, going with Cracks towards B main, trying to take that control. Oh, we're getting pushed out of it by the paint shells, by the stun. We're gonna go middle instead. Fnatic's sitting there waiting, but then FUT takes it a step further. They go out A at the same time, get a free sight. Lots of ults on the board, an aggressive opening for Fnatic here.
Yeah, straight down middle. Durka wants in. Hunter's Fury as well. Keep going. I'm going to set you up, I'll clear the path if I can. But it's seen it. And Chronicle has got his man, so a trade did come out in the end. So Boaster's got B main control. They push deep down middle. They know that they've got FUT pushed far back, so they can slow the pace down a bit here.
This is a great retake setup with the trips, with the camera on that A site, so a lot of focus towards B for Fnatic, and it looks like that is exactly where FUT is trying to regroup towards. They do have Attic Captain with his ultimate, so he can shift away if he needs to, if things get a little bit messy.
You can see FUT prioritizing clearing middle a bit there, even the kind of tap on Dizzy, bringing him back up just to make sure that Durka wasn't lingering around. There was that question mark towards middle. Even an Aldro now sent through towards tiles. That's cleared here. So where does Fnatic rotate towards?
This needs to be a perfect bait from Durka for Boaster. Maybe even investing that showstopper to secure this round. It is a must-win round.
It's such a deadly position. Feast or famine for Boaster here. But
Dizzy.
you're right, it's on Durka to do this, and Dizzy could be such a devastating investment as well.
Are they clearing him?
Oh my god, he's still got one hit. Smoke goes up, Spree goes in, but Boaster goes down. Durka couldn't save him, and
What?
now he's vulnerable. He's so open to this. A little bit of a misplay between each other, but the plant's gonna come down. And it's a 2v3. Chronicle on the way, but only with a Guardian, but Hero's here. And of all the players...
Give me a call.
Looking for that hat, get that info, but the thrash from Cracks as well is going to come out at perfect timing. It's going to force one of them off the spike.
2 shock darts, nothing to scan with. This is so difficult here. There's the tap, there's the ult as well. They're making no mistakes here if they can avoid it. Already Chronicle going down.
Go for the knife, do it. Ah!
Just staring down, condemning him to death. FUT take back the lead after an explosive attempt from Fnatic at the start.
It was a very ambitious opening from Fnatic. They had that showstopper. The key moment in that round was when, you know, Fnatic, they had that retake set up on A. They re-clear mid with the Owl Drone. They know it's likely B. They have this bait set up right here. And as soon as Boaster gets that first kill, he uses the smoke. He could have used Gravity Well instead, maybe. It's not the worst idea.
Yeah.
Durka needs to back him up.
It was too deep on the angle. Why
Pop
didn't
that
he swing?
showstopper, launch into the smoke. If Boaster gets killed there, you know, do something about that. But walk away with the round. And here comes the fast play again.
Oh my god, the TP though. Durka's trying to find where he's gone to. And it's a quick escape plan from Attic Captain. Wasted.
0 out of 2. Value not there. But Fnatic with 2/3 of the map under control. FUT knowing this, loads of time to work with.
You've got to look at Alpha as being the danger man. Just that Phantom. Everyone else on pistols. Okay, contact. That's all you're going to get. He's not going to outstay any of that one. And again, you look at the map control, you look at the information, Boast has got a great deal here. They can keep faith in this, almost stacked towards market. Chronicle's chomping at the bit. He wants in, he wants to apprehend the target. Maybe snag a rifle, bring that in. Oh dear, that's a problem though. They found the man who was keeping all that control. Now they can pivot back.
But knowing that Fnatic's whole game plan is funnel, funnel, funnel. They're realizing this, going back to A, finding the free one. But Durka, 2!
Go on, get a third! If he does. Oh my God, Durka! What is that? Screw a showstopper, just give him a sheriff! What a round!
No words, really.
No.
They're like both showstopper attempts. One in the 5-on-3, kind of no value, worthless. Here, just way too aggressive, too early in the round before FUT's. They're having a relatively safe opening, but here, the 4 Sheriff kills, keeping Fnatic alive in this game right now. 5-6 is the scoreline. Rolling Thunder is the only ultimate on the board for Mr. Fallen, so the attack side FUT, do they do another pace change here? They did it before at B. Do they do it again here? They have that Omen ultimate, and they're one off CNED's ult. Do they want to grab that early and capitalize on it?
But it looks like you're right. You're seeing where FUT are starting. It's that quick approach towards B, the camera. Okay, that's big info. And do they go off it? Well, they're trying to. Hero trying to swing in. Make them fight for that space that they want. Put some pressure behind it.
Just looks like a normal default from FUT, but they have Yedajay in that tiles position, waiting. That trip already broken early from that shock dart. Pressure on FUT.
Trying to live out, stem the time a little bit, trying to work slowly back in towards B main. And Fnatic already falling away from this. They've given up that little bit of a fight towards B.
Yedajay's got a big task. He's looking for that A. His camera watching mid, but it just goes down now. And that drone reclear from Chronicle realizes mid's open. FUT has the time to change their plan right now. They have that Omen ultimate, Rolling Thunder, Showstopper. Yedajay. This is big.
This is the biggest fight there's going to be.
Good info.
Oh my
God. Here comes the trade.
The unison is perfect. You don't.
The hat.
It's so good. It's so well done. That's info, and now they can just pour forward. It's Hero on the cross. He's already stunned up. He's already been forced away, smoked out, and just exploded. Left in tatters over market, and they've got the plant. That was gorgeous between the two of them.
The stars need to align for Fnatic to win this retake. If Boaster's able to get a pick off here and he's able to use his Cosmic Divide, that could mess up the entire post-plan plan for FUT. It's all on that first kill.
He's trying for it. There's a little bit of an attempt here. Oh, the paranoia timing. He was just condemned to death. Boaster had no chance in this. The Rolling Thunder as well, applying that pressure further and further. Chronicle. I mean, oh dear, there we go.
Okay.
But let's kind of talk about the start there, you know, as this wraps up. What a lovely way to use that Omen ult to come in. Durka had nowhere to go. That was done for. He was screwed at that.
Those types of combinations, the synergies between using that Omen ultimate for that information, using it to take the attention away, pull a rotation, that is something that you could absolutely do with Omen ultimate. The two main things you could do is this or a reactionary play. Hey, you're pushed up, you're out of position, you're aggressive on A, I'm gonna go behind you. But that was beautiful. Pulled him away, the Cypher had on top of it, confirmed the information, and now they walk onto a free site.
It's just lovely. It's that knock-on effect, as you said, that waterfall effect of, okay, Omen ult comes in, we get the player, cool, hat's there, we got info, brilliant, we can then pivot back towards B if we want to. It was just lovely to watch. Again, EVS team on the case, the replays, perfect. But a respectable half from Fnatic after what felt like FUT had the upper hand in a couple of these looks. Let's see how they fare on the attack, though. This is a bit of an adjustment now for them. Hero going to get the early amount of pressure as FUT taking a great deal of space over from A. They wanted to push all the way down here. Bodies and intent behind it, and a passive hold towards B.
Fnatic with a slow opening. Loving those B market splits late in the round in the previous match they played against KC. But looking like they want to play the retake. There's no Gecko, which means no wingman going out to plant the spike for Fnatic. They have to commit bodies there. Prioritizing market space, A-Link, controlling that top middle area. Fnatic inching into position. They're going to fake towards A a little bit through that A lane,
Wait.
but then come back market to B. But Dirk, but
Timing.
CNED, yeah.
Yeah, the timing on this is mad.
It's just a fake, it doesn't matter. Wait, they're going through spawn.
They're going to commit. Oh my god, CNED suddenly a little bit panicked here. 45 HP already, copping a fair bit of chip damage on this. Got to be careful. There's a lot of bodies behind it. Paranoia's been sent in, but they can't really close down on it. Stalled out. Now you're looking at the crunch from B main, trying to offset the timing level, but CNED needs to deal with the wave coming his way, and Fnatic break through. Cross going to be pressured by Ada Captain, but here comes that B main crunch as well. He's got nowhere to go in this. He has to respect at least the plant and wait for the rest of his team to come close. Fnatic can now sit into a post plant. Love that pivot through spawn.
Great post-plant positions for Fnatic. They have the numbers as well. Aftershock from Mr. Fallen needs to be perfectly placed. Smoke from Ada Captain probably on top of that box in main or on the spike. Guess is right.
Yep, here we go, Durka. Oh.
Beautiful reclear.
Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit worrying, but look at Chronicle's position. Don't forget about Chronicle. And oh, that's clean from Alpha, but the plant, he can stay around the corner. Oh, the Sucko! He gets sucked further forward. This should be fine still. It's a 2v1. There's nothing more to be done on this. That was actually really well played by Fnatic. People forgetting about how much value comes with that Astra at times.
That was really well played. The abilities were perfect from both teams there. FUT getting that nice combo with the Mosh, with the Aftershock, the one-way smoke on the box as well to get that opening find. But Fnatic coming in there, yeah, Boaster doesn't even have to, he could be in
anywhere
Timbuktu. He can pop that gravity well and pull them off the spike.
I do hate the fact that I just said, oh, the suck. You know what I mean? Like, this is my life.
Nice. Let's go.
Absolutely hate myself, but here we are.
Listen, I'm showing a lot of restraint right now from going farther with this because I understand the setting that I'm in, and I'm going to play a cautionary and refrain, you know?
He's growing, he's changing. But 6 to 7. We're looking at the buy coming out here now. It's going to be the Bulldog and 2 rifles and then the 2 pistols. So you could afford to lose 2 players if you're Fnatic. Danger Man on the other side, CNED. Sheriff is there. Does he get the chance to use it? Fnatic, let's see what they approach with already. Slow and steady to start this race.
So Fnatic's only shown their sunset one time. It was yesterday, and they prioritized middle and market pretty much every round. They never really went fast. It was always that second interval, a late round type of thing. You're not looking to see them do anything until about 55 seconds at the earliest, maybe in that 55 to 40 seconds left in the round. And it was really just usually towards middle. I want to see FUT making an emphasis to stop that. Opening pick found. That's CNED down at middle.
Yeah, and that was Danger Man, right? The one who's going to probably take a couple of risks to maybe even find some value off that Sheriff. But the rest, it's going to take mistakes maybe or just, you know, opportune timing. Gamble stack for FUT, but wrong place, it happens, no sweat. Plant going to come through. So this should tie up the scoreline. I want to see if Fnatic can keep this perfectly clean, if it's a 5 alive Andalusia flawless, or if maybe there is a chance. I guess the most vulnerable player would be Hero here, but he's going to sit pretty safe. Clean. Did he hear
Yetterjay broke the trick.
Oh, you're right. That makes sense.
Cage trigger.
But he doesn't know. He slipped into the gap. Chronicle coming to assist. Cracks.
Buried.
Trying to make something happen.
I mean, give it a go. But, you know, reality is what it is. Yetterjay, only with a classic hit. Maybe you can catch someone on the way. By the donation bin, just hanging around. There he is. Gonna take 1 away, and that's all he can get, but that's fine. That was already accounted for. Fnatic, perfectly okay losing 1.
Forces their shield rebuy for Alpha as well. He's only got 8 remaining, so he upgrades to the full shields. That's 1,000 down the drain. 7 to 7 is a score. Durka with that showstopper, and we've seen Fnatic doing these kind of push-pull things, not really opening up the game super fast, liking to do that mid to late round through mid to B, but here they have that showstopper. It's their bonus round. They had 2 ghosts invested in last round. They could go faster if they want to, and right now FUT 3 towards A. This could be devastating.
It could be. We're going to see the pace here. It's a little bit cautionary at the start, but do they then just like gear shift in after feeling no react?
Contact close, get that shock, breaking the trip. Here we go.
Yeah, nice. Durka does get caught in the end, and it's
Damage,
still the showstopper. Not doing what it wants. Just give him a Sheriff. It's fine. Oh my god, Boaster. Where did he just get battered from? Walking away with a black eye on that, but the plant's going to be there. We're in a 5v5 post-plant. How does Fnatic decide to play this? They've still got Durka near pillar, but it looks like he's trying to fall away, but he's got to be careful from market. There's already players very nearby. I think Durka's a little too... Oh my god, Durka. Fine, it's fine, apparently. It's fine. You can just hop across. Okay, CNED with first here. The smoke's gone up, and CNED is kind of playing aim training, it looks like, and the diffuse going to have to get started, going to have to get some pressure towards it here. And nothing to really... Yeah, there's going to be the pull away from the utility. Not going to say the suck again, but it's going to be very difficult to then close down the rest of the kills, and they should have the time. Nice retake from FUT. This time, tapping the spike and then taking the fight deeper towards B main.
Also, that wingman got the spike to half before he was pulled off of the spike defuse. That wingman coming in huge on these retakes. FUT, because of how they opened up the rounds, they're keeping so much utility for this retake. But Fnatic, they dumped everything they had behind that showstopper. They used so many Astra Stars, they used so many breach abilities that they didn't have anything to deal with FUT coming out of that market position, getting on that spike, and using that wingman to, force Fnatic to use abilities. Showstopper for CNED this time, but probably a slow opening for both teams here. Looks like a very similar approach from Fnatic. Sure, we don't have the showstopper this time, but we could do the same thing and catch them.
Yeah, away we go. And the pace change, right? It's a little bit of a speed up here. Not by much, but just enough that you get the fight on the site itself. Back pillar. Actually, Mr. Fallen's found a little bit of a gap to play into. Okay, Dirk has noted it now. Oh god, scramble! But Yetajay then just sweeps him up. Push from one side to the other. Just leaning through market apparently is more than fine for it. Ult there on top. They know the depths of what Fnatic are trying to bring now. Everything's been spotted, and this is hard.
Oh boy.
Cena got out of there in time. Almost punished, but still, where do they pivot to?
And already we see Yetajay trying to steal that ground at middle. Control that rotation back towards A. There's no trips, no camera. Here comes the camera.
I must wait a moment.
Okay, quick find on that. Bit of info.
The rotation already coming towards A.
You're gonna need like an alpha moment or a hit. You know what I mean? Like one's got to get you 2-3 kills or something. And you've got CNED there. He's not really allowing much play to come through, already matching all of this adjustment for Fnatic, trying to kind of slug their way in up mid. Not gonna work out. Yeah, look at this. Every step they take, there is someone watching that next cross point. Hero, he's surrounded. It's like a tower defense game. You got players left, right, behind the door, revealing what. Oh my god, he's so clean with it though. He's got 15 seconds, it's fine. My brain goes, wait, is he doing something? No, it's 15 seconds.
No chance.
All good, all good.
10 seconds
One thing that's impressing me about what FUT's doing
Yeah.
that I didn't see towards the beginning of the season, split one, even kickoff, that they have been doing so well towards this stage and all throughout stage 2 is that they are just their teamwork and their fundamentals are on point.
Yes.
They are doing so much stuff together. We saw that high-low, they get that kill, and they instantly back off together. There's no misstep there. It's not one person's waiting, the other person's backing. They're backing off together. Right here, he gets a kill. Mr. Fallen gets his kill, backs off to the next angle. Makes it very difficult for Fnatic to be able to punish that or to get a revenge kill. So really well done in the micro fundamentals from FUT, and that's what's keeping them above all these other teams at the moment.
It's great to see them kind of finding that strength because, again, when even looking back, because we know that Haven's coming up next, looking back the previous roster before CNED came into it, there's always that potential. Everyone talking about, just get a young Turkish star on your team and you start winning. I mean, seeing 5 players now come together and really show the validity that they've got is marvelous. However, already big damage on Hero. So Alpha, give me the one with that rifle.
Venn diagram over the HP there.
Well done. Look at you. Okay, another step towards the ult that Durka can't use today. All good. Hey, look, he had his sheriff moment. It's fine.
Like Alpha's one off of his ultimate. If he gets a crucial entry kill, and then they're able to follow up with that, that could be a turning point. Fnatic down a couple of rounds, using this round as a little bit of a low investment economy round, looking at the bigger picture, looking to get that regroup, but Alpha with that spike towards B here. Maybe a little bit of a fake towards A, using Chronicle's Owl drone, maybe a smoke to push them off. Boasters here. They're able to get that pick. Hero could put his hat as well, and then that's confirmed info. Low on time, though. They're going to have to commit somewhere at some
30
point.
seconds left.
But this scares me that Yetajay is here doing this, right? Because, again, there's such squishy target. Oh!
The trade?
Hold on. got an alpha round coming, because look
he's
at
got a
top middle. Look at Boaster as well. Boaster's positioning. This could still be good. He's got his ult here. Does he send it to try and help out Boaster? But the timing's everything, because there's a flank on top of that. 12 seconds. Plant coming in. Oh! Frenzy moment. It ain't what you want to be seeing, but Alpha, a 1v4. The Wonder Kid himself gets his man on the other side. CNED, but he's surrounded, 7 HP. Look at the pressure that he's under. Give him a fair fight and he can't. Out of Captain takes him down. It was just pandemonium at the end there. But FUT gonna up it towards 10, get the numbers on their side. And every round's got a threat to it. This has been a fun series already.
And if Boaster had anything but the frenzy, he could have had a shorty there.
I know.
I think it would have been better than the frenzy.
Classic, anything.
Unironically, though, the classic at that range would probably be decent.
Yeah.
But the frenzy is just like, just pray. Just like, you know, just pray.
So sad.
Towards A.
Have they got this right, though? If Fnatic are going for middle, look at what's on the other side. You've already got one towards market. That's going to be out of Captain. Maybe they've kind of rebolstered towards A, so maybe not, but it feels like they're expecting mid-pressure, or at least A. They're not wrong as it stands, but for now, trying to indicate the similar look that it's going to be that pressure towards B, just with that shock dart going in, but there's no overreaction here. But reading this as it's a mid-piece.
But they're in a position to deal with A really quickly as well. But it does look like it's a little bit of a fake from Fnatic. We see Boaster towards tiles. Hero stealing that control of B main. Yeah, Durka got spotted by that camera. Chronicle still has his drone in this position. But Fnatic want to pull off a heist, a little bit of a fake.
But FUT are so good at like feeling this out, and with that Rolling Thunder in the pocket and the Thrash as well, there's so many kind of keys that they can depend on late. They don't have to overly fight for early space. The retake is very available to them. So unless Fnatic can draw blood on the way, it still feels good for FUT. Late mid pressure, Hero looking to find a fight towards top middle. FUT were waiting for this.
The Rolling Thunder.
Oh my God, they're committing to this. Hero is in danger. Does he get cleared? Yes! FUT completely collapsing through middle, clearing it out, and now Fnatic have to lean back in late towards A.
But has Fnatic exactly where they want them, luring them straight into the trap, saying, hey, like, we know what your game plan is. And CNED already walking in.
Oh my God, look at this guy, feeling confident, taking the fight. Alpha falling down, yeah, they got the plant, but what do they have to hold it down with? Chronicle on one side, Boaster stuck on the site. Hard for him to back away from this. Spray and pray, and the shorty's not gonna miss. CNED takes Boaster away from the smoke, leaving Chronicle in a 1v5. And yeah, CNED, nice try. But he did do some damage towards Chronicle. He's just trying to back away here. Wingman has done the job for them. FUT making it up to 11. And again, this is credit to just great reads from FUT. They are so prepared and they're proactive in this. Not only were they ready for that mid-pressure or maybe that late intention from Fnatic, they had everything in line for it.
Fnatic need to show to us that they have something else in their back pocket on this. They can't have shown us everything they've got, because right now, all they really have is that contact B explode or something with a late round, something through middle. And FUT has them read. So Fnatic either need to do a better job at mid-rounding, or they need to have something in their back pocket that they haven't shown us yet that they still are able to use here. FUT, CNED, already into B main.
Oh!
Loses.
Yeah, an uncharacteristic miss there from CNED. He's been pretty sharp today. So Chronicle gets to keep his life, but the space is still maintained by FUT at the loss of CNED. They hold B main, and now they're funneling towards this A site.
This hat from Hero could be used already. Mr. Fallen taking that space at B main, getting the read that Fnatic is posturing towards A.
We're seeing the fast flank as well, already clearing deep middle out of Captain. He's right behind them, and he's quick to this too. They're keeping control of CT, and that's about it. That's where Yedajay's holding still. He's got his cam towards elbow, trip towards A, so he knows that there's still a little bit of timing for out of Captain to get this flank just right. Now you're going to see them getting worried. Yeah, now there's a problem. They're going to turn attention. 37 HP in the paranoia. Wide swung. Hero steps to the side and evades it. Now the hack gets invested. Down to 3 here. Maybe Fnatic with a little bit of fight back, but they got to get towards that site with 40 seconds. They should be fine. I don't think that plant's going to be denied. Cracks could be an issue. He play it in here. Plant is in, up on top though. Durka waits for the contact to come through. Alpha will fall for it, but still, Durka to trade out, and they have those numbers up high here.
versus 2 for Fnatic. Mr.
Okay.
Fallen.
Yeah, they made this doable. Hold on.
Camera taken out.
Tricky, yes, but doable. Hero gets a little ahead of himself, but he takes off the head of Mr. Fallen. Anyway, double swing. They find cracks in the end. They've managed to claw one back here. That felt like it kind of lived and died by Captain's attempt a little bit, but still, Fnatic have managed to at least get a bit of a break in that trend. 4 rounds in a row for FUT. They've managed to fight back for 1.
That round is actually salvageable for FUT if Captain doesn't get hit by that trip and try to force that fight. That pressure, once he breaks that trip, is enough. Dying here, getting that hat on the body, getting all the information, that's what sealed the deal in favor of Fnatic. And FUT, showing their hand, going for that aggressive pick and losing that early with CNED, not the end of the world, but that is a way that Fnatic can actually come back into the game. FUT, they don't have to do anything crazy. Nope. They're winning this game with their reads right now. They don't have to force anything. And as I say that, set up towards B, ready to trap these guys. The full retake A setup, camera watching A-Link, trip on the site as well. And all the players positioned, waiting for Fnatic to come B again.
Yeah, but Fnatic's starting to show presence here. That smoke, Dirk is already ahead of it, so he knows that's been called in from afar. He can disrespect this one if he wants to. He's waiting to see if anyone's going to swing behind it, maybe clear that space, but no one is. So slow and steady progress. When does FUT call off this B main attempt? It's got to be soon. They've got to get over towards A, even if for just that retake. Chronicle's got his ult as well now. Getting a little scary. Dirk has 1 away, 2 for Alpha.
Right here.
But getting this read, starting to reposition towards A. Have Thrash, their only ability really for this retake besides Mr. Fallen.
That site looks clear, can't fully confirm it, but I'm looking at YeTheJ slipping a bit closer as well. That's a bit scary to me. That one way now going to be pretty effective with 2 of them holding that side. They've got sight from elbow, but they don't have safety here. YeTheJ could be an issue. He could be a problem. This guy can do some serious damage!
Wait.
And that's what I mean!
What?
On top, Paranoia sent, the plant's in, but now it's back to the wall. Valorant, Boaster's already down low. Durka's got to try to escape, but he's been detained. Oh, it's just perfection between them. Durka left to die. FUT showing off a little here to get up to 12.
And Andalusia flawless
Now?
for FUT? I mean, again, Fnatic walking into the Lion's Den and FUT just completely demolishing them. But right here, I cannot believe Fnatic thought this was going to work. Sit in the cage, try to phase it together as your teammates plan. You know, the enemy's not coming through spawn yet. That Thrash catching Dirk at the last moment there. And FUT getting onto map point here. They have a showstopper on the other side. Fnatic, they are 4 ultimates here. They had 2 of them in the last round, and they were 1 off 2 other ones. And now, what do? They have to use them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's now or it's probably never, right? Okay. All right. CNED. Ah, what is going on? What is going on? Run for your life. CNED is chasing him. Oh my God.
Okay. Sorry.
This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous round. Help me. Someone help me.
He's
Hero
going.
is fleeing. Hero is trying to run the hell away. CNED is hunting him. Oh,
Okay. Well, sit, I guess. Okay, well.
Just type in chat sit, please. Please. Be toxic. What a mad round. That's just a wild one. Like, what are you meant to say about that?
That's one of those situations where FUT's probably just having a good time. They know that they're about to close it out.
Yeah.
Let's get a little wild, a little fun. You know, what's the worst that could happen? And, well, I mean,
like that.
you get sat down. 4 ultimates still on the board for Fnatic, so another chance here. I do wonder if FUT is going to just try to hard punish right now Dirk's aggression towards A, or if, you know, they're winning these retakes pretty well. So setting up these traps, waiting for Fnatic, that's their game plan.
So many ults here for Fnatic, though. It scares the life out of me. Hero's nearly got his as well. They might just have the full hand. And they're a mile away from FUT. It's going to be that B crunch, right? You've already got early mid presence as well with that 3-2 split.
I was thinking about that too, that Rolling Thunder kind of line like this.
Spotted him out in the middle. And now here come those ults. Yedajay going to be able to keep himself unaffected. Obviously, Fnatic have no idea that the site is completely clear, so they're going to go for this now. Timing's everything. Boast is in mid. He's got to be cautious. Mr. Fon's on the other side. And it depends who wins this fight. Opens up so much of a big avenue on the map. That's beautiful. I thought he was on for a follow-up, but no, it's Fnatic in the back lines holding this still down. It's on Zenit in a 1v3. Plants in Chronicle. Not letting it happen. 10 to 12. Game's starting to heat up a bit here.
FUT's economy looking a little weird, a little shaky, but a few ultimates invested to secure that round, that Rolling Thunder,
Hunter's
the
Fury,
Showstopper, the Hunter's Fury, that all three ults just to secure that round. And if we look at the past rounds that Fnatic were winning as well, it's kind of FUT doing, you know, giving it away in a sort of way. So right now, FUT, they have 2 chances to close out this game before it goes into overtime. And they have a pretty good read on Fnatic. Sure, what are you going to do when they send 3 ultimates at you? But as long as they don't force something to happen, they should be sitting pretty. They know what Fnatic's, they send the Omen one-way smoke, they send the Dizzy, they send the stun. Fake that they're strong over on that A side, but they actually have 3 towards B, including CNED, who's in this position ready to fight again. Paranoia, maybe? Oh, smoke for B main instead.
Yep, okay. So early control sits in FUT's hands here. But loads of question marks across this map. Middle, currently under the banner of Fnatic, and the lean late towards A. 2 on site this time. Mr. Fon, one of them, and cracks the other. Both with rifles. The players who don't have rifles is Yedajay and Ada Captain. They're on the other side, well, top mid right now. So Fnatic slowly creeping over.
They're going to use the Cosmic Divide. They have to. It looks like they're posturing to do an all-in towards A. Heavy through elbow. They get a good ultimate line off. I haven't seen them use it on A yet, but maybe they do something across the site.
I'm worried about short here. Fnatic faltered last time by trying to approach it from that side. It was that double that came in for, I think it was Yedajay, waiting on that Cage's fade.
It's too telegraphed.
Oh, okay,
that's...
freebie. It's free. It was just a spam in the smoke. He's got out of Captain. Hat on top, though. That's a bit of an issue here. Now they know about cracks. Now the divide comes in, but I don't know if they carry on this way. Oh my god, Chronicle! Stunner from him. 3 in this round. Who gets the gun out first? It's Hero. And he might have found Mr. Fallen. We might be going OT. Bloody hell. Hopefully the co-streamers out there, mostly Sleggy, have been writing the chances. You know, give us the update, please, once we get back into game. Got to get them working for us, Josh, you know what I mean?
True.
They're out there just having a great day, chilling out, chair streaming for half of it. Got to be writing the chances.
That was another low investment round for FUT.
Yep.
Sheriffs are across the board. Now they get their Vandals out, the Phantoms out. No ultimates on the board for either team. Mr. Fallen the closest, 2 off of his Rolling Thunder. But again, that's 2 ultimates used from Fnatic to get that round. No ultimates here, the closest 3 away for Hunter's Fury.
Oh, now it's that like last round call really in regulation. Yep. Does Fnatic do the same thing? How do we see FUT then approach this? This is when it's those mind games in the highest effect. And bigger picture, this game doesn't have any effect on standings, who goes to champs, so we're getting a really good quality game. And considering this hasn't been in the map pool for Fnatic the entire season, it's mad they're looking this good.
If they're, yeah, I agree. If they're able to take it to overtime against a team like FUT, that this is one of their stronger maps. This is one of the maps that they've leveraged to get into this position to begin with. That would be a really big statement for these guys.
And it's all trying to show off and kind of, you know, push up the numbers a bit, show, you know, a little bit of a show of strength for champs. And for now, it's a feint towards that A site. But there is a camera there. I assume it's been checked on a couple of times, so they know there's not been a follow-up towards this. And now look at the stack, Josh. They're going to have 4 players for FUT on the right side of the map.
This late round, around 40 seconds left. B split. Ada Captain can paranoia them back.
They might get their comeuppance here. Hero already going to get in towards market pretty deep. No one there willing to fight for it. They're all on back pillar. Okay, Wingman just slaps him back, but this is going to be a brawl. This is a straight-up fight. Who wins it? Dirk is normally good in these positions, but it's a 2-for-1. And a Captain got Hero at the same time, but they've doubled down, if not tripled down. Fnatic taking the fight to FUT. And now Yedajay a mile away, and with the time against him. Vocal when it comes to their victories, but now he's got to make it happen for himself. Boaster. Maybe going for the nutmeg here, waiting in that smoke. Alpha, waiting on the other side. Boaster's done the job. It's 12-12. Of course we're going OT. Have you got any other plans for tonight, Josh?
No, just hanging out, you know.
That's what I
Me?
like to hear.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just hanging around.
12-12, as if we're getting OT here.
When you're looking at this round, how it's, you know, we have all the information. We see the minimap. We see 30 seconds left. We see cracks rotating over. That's a 4-man B-stack. We see exactly
Nice,
how
good
FUT
job.
knows what Fnatic's gonna do. Fnatic, same thing. Well, what do we have? B contact explode, or 40 seconds left, we start our mid to B split. Guess what? We do it. FUT knows about it. You think for sure they're gonna close this out, and then somehow Fnatic, they run out and they get the kills. They get the openings they need, and somehow we're going into overtime.
And that's one of the most frustrating ways to lose, though, is when you know what's about to happen and you still get done by it. But look at the pressure behind this one. We didn't see this many people trying to deal with CNED before. In regulation on this side, CNED had a lot of freedom to hold back that B main pressure. Now, this time, Fnatic have finally won it out.
J getting re-cleared.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, the timing.
Run, boy, run. Protocol. Oh, he gets his gun
Stutter
out.
stepped.
Oh, man, you kind of thought J was teed up for that one. I thought it was on a platter, maybe just getting that timing right.
Tripwire destroyed.
And now they know where that final blow was going to come from as well from FUT. Looking like we're going to end towards that A site. Now, Krax has got to be careful as well. He's got the spike here. If he gets caught, Mosh is going to cut off the
Run into
corner.
the trip. He knows.
Oh, man, but it's stalled out as Mosh, but they're not going to retake that space just yet. There we go, cleared it out. He called in for the cavalry, and a captain comes back over, plants in.
They know that flank's on the way.
Spike
It's
planted.
the Fnatic bread and butter, and FUT need to find a way to deal with it. Do they push spawn, or they fight in the back?
It's almost taunting them at this point, knowing exactly what Fnatic want to do. That's a freebie.
That's not
They
Boaster,
have
though.
no idea. They have no idea about
They
Boaster.
should. It's always Boaster.
I'm not seeing Krax turn around here. I'm not seeing him turn, but Ada Captain's still firing on all cylinders. He took away Chronicle. And now Mr. Fallen called back here, but time's starting to run short. Mr. Fallen, what a fight! Takes out Boaster. And Ada Captain just toying with him, trying to play to that sound cue. They want to get half it. Fnatic, Ada Captain on the punish. It's perfect! FUT finally figure it out. Deal with the flank, deal with everything Fnatic wanted, and get the first in OT.
That 3 versus 4 post plant, the wingman planting the spike, the position secured for FUT, and Fnatic 2 split up. Yeah, you're right, this B main opening. CNED's not been going that quick into B main all game, really. Wait for that Dizzy, maybe do a shift walk in, use that boombot, but here he gets caught. And this is gonna be something that we're gonna start seeing crazy things happening in this late game because, you know, it's overtime. There's no ults on the board, everyone's got guns.
Nice. This goes here.
Everything gets weird in OT. Because it's all the lessons you learn through regulation, and then you get to OT, and sometimes it just goes completely out of the world.
Start running at them randomly, yeah.
honestly.
Well, they were doing that in the regulation.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
They were testing the waters for overtime.
Okay, well, Fnatic, you've highlighted their 2 pieces that they like to run. What do we have now? Over towards A main with the flash. Looking at where the spike is, though, I want to see what the end goal is, because it may not be this. But they're sitting pretty close by. CNED is clearing behind this.
A lot of utility traded. Not a lot of ground secured. FUT restabilize, and that's a lot of abilities gone. That was a gravity well.
Blocking
They're
vision.
running. Are they just
Flash.
where are they going? Straight up mid?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
this is fake pressure, but they're actually going to use it as a fake. They're going to go back to the spike's out middle, but there's 2 players towards A. They're going to get caught.
Alpha, where are you going? Alpha,
They have to go
you
A.
have spike. Please remember it this time.
Ugh.
What? I hate it.
It worked though.
It absolutely has worked.
FUT's off the site. Fnatic
It's-
have a freebie.
It's
30
really
seconds
nice.
left.
It just felt really dangerous, right?
Yeah.
You're hoping they respond accordingly. And you've got to get a move on as well, because they're about to kind of backfill the space that you've claimed so handily. Chronicle caught out of Captain that time. Don't know if that was straight through smoke or he actually saw him. CNED, you don't win that angle anymore. They're going to be allowed to cross. The plant's going to come in. I'm looking at mid as well.
The plant stall.
seconds.
Okay,
left.
stalled
8
out.
seconds.
Now they're going to go for it. CNED tries to go for the pop-in swing as wide as he can. Boaster catches him before. Hero going to deny it on the follow-up as well. It's looking like maybe double OT here.
standing.
As now, yeah, the J last one alive. Long way off. 1v4. Very unlikely here for him. Time against him too. And just the jump spot. Keep that information. Even the boom bot on top. Yeah, this is very, very difficult. It's nearly impossible.
Just because it's Fnatic doesn't mean it's impossible.
Nice try, Josh. Nice try. Nice try. I thought you were meant to be the analyst, the smart guy. You saying that's possible, huh?
You want analysis?
Yeah, talk to
Right
me.
here.
Talk to me. Hit me with it.
So what I notice is
Okay.
we get to build up the tension for
Right.
ourselves as we get to see all the information. We know that fake life Fnatic to pull all that pressure away, it's worked. FUT has completely left that site. It's wide open for the taking, and Fnatic, we see them.
Wondering when that kicks into effect here, because so far Fnatic are keeping up.
We haven't really seen FUT with a fast opening towards A before, and Fnatic is actually stacked forward towards A, and they have that stun ready.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay,
There's no way they read
the
this.
contact, but then the stun's gonna trap them.
Oh my god, but they don't know about Boaster. He's on
Or-
the corner. He's deeper. Stuns there. Didn't affect the player he wanted, but Alpha is the man behind him trying to back him up.
Wait.
Oh, the shot! Mr. Fallen, it's just a straight up death match over towards A. And now with the Aldrone, they've secured a bit of space, and Chronicle is taking it, both hands. This is why you want Chron, though. Now finally decides to take his time, but he's ready. He's ready so goddamn well. That was outrageously good from Chronicle too. Just feeling there was that gap to it, knowing that J was that last player, taking all that space away. But how the hell are you saying they don't see what we see? But it felt like Fnatic did. They had 4 players there.
When you're getting into these overtime rounds, you have to do these gambles. What has FUT been trying all game? Well, they have the slow openings. The last OT round, what did we do? We stuffed CNET at B.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they don't want to get stuffed at B again, so they choose to go A. And this is kind of one of those like super simple, boil it down IGL moments where it's like, oh, we destroyed them at B, let's go A this time. I mean, FUT got to be better than that. They can't walk into those traps. And here, Fnatic stealing mid early, a little bit of fake pressure towards A.
Okay, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for that penny to drop, right? It's just like such a tense game. And Boaster's got the spike, and he's at top middle.
They really like stressing this middle. It destroys the rotations from FUT, makes them a little bit slower on their game.
Yeah, becoming
Boaster.
kind of
Smoking
labored in
recall.
it. Hold on. Krax is here, though. They've got no idea about this. They're going to get punished on it. Oh, wait, hold on. There was a little bit of a moment of chance here. They've already broken through to Boaster! Finding Krax is huge. Now they get to pinch towards the site. There is still J here, but he's towards Market. So either he commits towards trying to catch the cross, but the spike went through CT. This was wild. Okay, J, position noted, has to back away. They don't have complete safety in that CT side, but the paranoia and the space taken away from CNED means they do. But caught a little up here. Spray works out for Durka. They are teed up to win this map. I really didn't expect it. J goes down. The final man that might have to fall, and a captain in a 1v4. This was absolutely courageous work from Fnatic to go for this map at this point. Unbelievable, unbelievable.
If FUT perfectly timed their walls at the right locations, it might block Fnatic from being able to get back and get into sites that are free. So that's what I'm looking for, not really fighting on the wall, you know, the tank style. I'm thinking block off rotation points so there's less stuff that they have to focus on. Slow opening for Fnatic into this pistol round.
I'm just excited to see how FUT look, because we haven't seen this again. Since Haven hit, and it's been back in rotation, we haven't seen FUT lean into it at all. It was kind of like the similar situation with Sunset and Fnatic. Now, we had got a little bit of tape on Fnatic there, but we are now seeing FUT with that first real attempt back into this in a number of years, and especially if you're talking about a serious tournament, a very long time.
I like the setup from FUT. Sage jiggling long C. If the alarm bot triggers, she can wall off long C or garage. 3 players towards B, and Fnatic's walking straight into this trap.
Yeah, this is huge. FUT in the right place, but can they still land the shots? There's some stills, a lot of danger here, and there it is. Trap has been sprung, but it's been a trade. Alpha's still got out a captain down, but it's Mr. Fallen on the back of the side. 22 HP is all he's got, but the cavalry's arrived. They've got everything here. This is perfect. Crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Bye-bye. Sit on the other side of the wall.
Chronicle wants it. Come peek me.
Please.
Great setup from FUT here.
That was so good.
1 versus 4 again. Maybe seeing if you can get any orbs out of this, find out what the setup is, find this alarm bot. Oh, cool. Okay, we know that this is a possibility. They haven't spotted this Killjoy turret though yet. They don't know if it's A or at C.
Revealing area.
Chronicle.
Oh.
Not much you can do.
No, gotta accept your fate there.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that setup though, because I think you teed it up perfectly. That felt like it was so well considered from the offset. This, you know, you had Cracks kind of jiggle peeking over towards C long. They had that stack towards B, ready to be sprung. That trap being there, everything was right.
Fnatic's gonna have to do a really good job of being able to disarm the traps, bait out that Sage Wall early enough so that they can go back and do all their cross-map, you know, around the world type plays. Because if they don't do it early enough, we saw when they started executing their plans on Sunset, it was around 40 seconds left. That's how long a Sage Wall lasts. So Fnatic needs to do everything a little bit expedited and beat that out. And if FUT have a lot of things, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, seen it. Just that Sheriff, but everyone else well equipped here. At the very least, having the SMG with the J. So, yeah, a couple of Bulldogs, but still. I think looking like they want to go for a contact piece up towards A. I'm waiting to see if they fully commit to this. I feel like they will, but any chance of danger, damage. So, it's got to be careful to not get caught out here. On the other side, the only real threat is going to be Alpha on that ISO. There we go, first contact. That's not clean enough from CNED. He might have to respect this enough to give up the angle. Oh dear,
Rotates here.
This is getting a little bit questionable. They are going to get towards the site, and Dirk's going to get towards the back of the site. 1-for-1 trade, but then the rest of the pressure comes in from Long. Divide and conquer the attention. That's probably the pivot point. There shouldn't be too much. Oh my god, hold on,
okay.
I lied. I'm so sorry, I've told you, Porky Pies.
They're low.
They shouldn't win this, right? They got classics. They got classics. But they're going to pause and make FUT get a little uncomfortable.
They probably don't even plant off the first spike tap. Here goes the Bulldog. Cover me while I plant. Just grabbing those weapons.
Doing a stealth mission here. Look at him. Got the Bulldog now. Plants there. The J's starting to get curious. In towards the corner is Chronicle. They're going to know this. Oh, the crunch. You've been hurt. Oh! It's not good enough. It's an individual
Surely
fight.
Not.
No trade. Nothing. This is unbelievable. Unthinkable. What has just happened? That should not have been winnable by any means.
Even in that 2 versus 2, you would have to give it to FUT there.
Surely.
Just like knowing, especially when Chronicle shoots his dart. Okay, one's by short, the other one's on sight. Falls out of heaven, crunches his knees. I mean, it should still be easy. He's so low, you have a Spectre. Just aim. But that setup, it sounds simple, but like,
I know.
That setup though was Boaster using that paranoia onto Mr. Fallen on that site default box, and then the teleport from Durka behind him, getting that opening. That was just sending everything spiraling.
Oh, this is nuts. Okay. For now though, shoes on the other foot ready. Oh god, shoes on the other foot.
Unintentional was the best.
I hate it. It makes my brain hurt, and there's not much going on up there anyway. CNED's got the rifle. That's about it. So
Pressures, uses the classic. They don't know that. They shouldn't expect him to have a Vandal there.
So gets played in a bit, but gonna back away. There should be a tell if they do want to go back this way. They'll have to re-clear with utility, but it looks like Fnatic have got their eyes set towards C. Now, quite a few players there, but it's early enough in the round. It's still a minute to play with.
Right here.
They're going to deal with that turret towards Garage at any singular point.
They're going
wait and see.
Fake a C split and go back to A?
Here.
Fnatic realize they've lost that A line, realize that it might be weak, and that C might be the one that's stacked.
Shot dart. Revealing area.
They're committing. They are fully committing to this one. 35
What? What?
Huh?
Was he had to have a smoke out. He had a smoke out.
He had to have been. That is unthinkable otherwise. And now it's pressure time, and now they are running. They are pivoting. They are getting the hell out of danger because they feel that stack. It's all on Chronicle to deal with the wave that's coming his way. Great shot on the first, but he took so much damage for that. Mr. Fallen still handing out haircuts.
Spike planted.
But they've got 4 alive, and CNED's not all that enticed in towards this.
We already see the panic. Hero knows that someone was pushed up A earlier.
CNED's got Durka, but that's massive. Alpha shut down the other side of this. He can then reposition perfectly. He's got a little bit of a crossfire still up here with Chronicle. He's just taking the fight. Okay, Vandal removed, threat handled. That got really dicey. It must have been poorly timed on Boaster there. I'd love to see that on the replay if possible, but that's going to be a little bit of a, you can see a little bit of a frown there. Not happy with that.
I think as soon as he went to go smoke either garage window or spawn, yeah, he got pushed on that timing. So unfortunate for him. That's a recovered weapon. Things can just get completely out of hand, but Fnatic are able to clean it up. And Alpha has the ultimate on ISO. And what we've seen from these guys, usually like when it was Durka on ISO, they use that off cooldown. So we might see a fast play and he just eliminates one of the defenders right off the rip, opens up the site for his team.
How do they use it? How do they approach this? We've seen that kind of intent before, how they like to apply it, but I want to see it in practice. Taking their time in a bit of a default now, just kind of pausing. No early deeper attempt. I guess Dirk are the first to really start exploring things here.
Here.
Already the adjustment on the setup too. Alarm bot towards middle and the turret over towards C. See where Fnatic decide. FUT are sitting really deep in this and not over-exploring the furthest down. They're putting a lot of faith in CNED here to hold down basically half of this map.
Took a while to insert him down deep in the sewers, but now that he's there, his teammates don't need to help him. They rotate off.
here.
They get to see.
Right here.
I mean, it looks similar, doesn't it? This looks
Yep.
almost exactly the same, but there's still 3 players here.
I'm looking at the slow in the wall to be able to disrupt this right now, because if Fnatic commit, that is a thing that they have to get through.
Yeah, okay, so there's the 1v1. He's got it. Krax is there. Who's got this one? Alpha. Up against him. Beautiful. Job done. Back to full health, and away we go. But there's still 2 players on that C site. That wall towards long will deny access for Boaster as well. But do they then pivot back towards B?
30 seconds left.
The alarm bot here, and they still have a man controlling back of sight. Mr. Fallen will be revealed and noted. You can see the rotations. They're trying to cut them off with Alpha's late presence, but Chronicles wants to fight. And when Alpha decides to swing, he could, but already this is impossible for CNED. A 1v4 here. He's not getting play on this map. Beautiful shot. Maybe I spoke too soon. No. Dirk has got this secure, got this safe. I love that little feint kind of through towards C, that pivot back towards B, and then punish the rotations.
I think you're right about how Fnatic is dodging CNED, but they're not dodging CNED because it's like, hey, it's CNED here, let's go the other way. What they're doing is they're establishing the map control so far, they're inserting so deep into that garage window off the back of like a fake C-split. And once they have that garage control, they control those rotations but between C and B, and now B site is very accessible for them, especially if CNED's deep towards A sewers or long. He's completely out of the equation. He's not in that B link, and Fnatic playing with those rotations so well.
Yeah, this is nice to see. I want to see
Oh,
the...
5 HP.
Don't know why I sounded French then, but... Look, last time I made a joke about the French language, it didn't go well for me. The Carmichael fans at the time were... They were fuming. They were fuming. Poor old Sideshow got lambasted for a year, but, you know, he made melons a thing, so it's all good. But at this point, yeah, Alpha's down low. Cool. They've done a little bit of damage. I don't know how much they're going to confirm that. I don't think I was through the smoke towards long, so I don't know if they know what they've been able to achieve, but I like this clear over back here. Chronicle going to show himself. He's chosen to go for that, so maybe trying to keep a player or 2 present as they already drift away.
I saw Chronicle crossing back towards that attacker side spawn. Smoke on garage. It's a one-way, turret still up, but Durka always clears this.
And it is just a pretty much a Shiko round, just sheriffs. Not much more. Yeah, they got a Marshall out as well, but it would need some big boy shots, and Hero's got a great angle. This now puts an isolated out of captain who's going to need more than one on this, and it's all being...
Boy.
Oh! Come off it! Surely he was blind, vulnerable. I don't know how he got away, but maybe just expecting it, hitting the shot so well. Give him a little bit of chance.
I didn't even realize he broke the shield in the first shot.
Nuts. Now, the 3 remaining. Mr. Fallen, CNED, and Krax. Trying to find a pixel out of place, but Fnatic shouldn't be given too many opportunities here. Should be trying to keep all these guns up after losing out on Alpha. Oh,
Big
that's
opening.
a shot.
They have that Sage Wall for that defuse.
Now they got to start the pressure through Garage. They got to start building up towards this. 2 players still played in on it. That's not pretty enough. Krax still firing, but Durka underlines the round, doesn't let it get too far, but it was costly.
A very costly endeavor, but a round is a round on that attack side of Haven. Lots of ultimates coming online. We've got good combos as well. We've got that Your ultimate on Durka with the Chronicle Hunter's Fury. That could be a good combo here. Res on Krax enables an aggressive play. Bladestorm on CNED.
Yeah, that shot was
Huge opening kills. I do think FUT need to move around where CNED starts. Getting that A line obviously is important, but right now Fnatic isn't really using A that often. They're doing everything towards the garage and C.
This is going to be a biff, though. This is going to be a brawl, because you want to set up at least CNED to get the line on this, and then you've got Boaster on the others?
It's okay. He can move around to the other side of the map if he needs to here. But it looks like Fnatic just want to follow up here. They've got the combos. Spike still towards attacker spawn. Hero will need to pick that up.
Oh, no way! He gets 2! How dare I doubt Boaster? That's unthinkable. He takes down CNED and out of captain.
I know exactly.
So let's save and, you know, let's
See you
make a
next
plan
round.
for next round.
See you
Yeah,
next
they
round.
keep using that Sova dart to sewers. Maybe someone's a start. Sewers break that dart, make them think I'm playing here, but I'm playing somewhere else. But I don't think the economy's going to be here for FUT. They're going to have to save. They won't have that op up for this next round, but CNED will have Bladestorm, and they still have that res. They could do something a little bit aggressive with it, maybe stealing mid, maybe doing something out garage. That's what who do we see? It was maybe Na'Vi against Fnatic. Saipan was doing that stuff a lot. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was against someone
you
else.
might be right.
But
My memory is garbage. All right, like I just have brain rot
it could have been
constantly.
against like Casey or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
But I just still can't believe what I witnessed.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate lineup right there, and you don't expect the Omen when there's a double duelist to be the one yielding that op and going for that opening pill. But you know, whatever.
And Boaster. All players.
Boasty boy.
Yeah, that's the one. Get the Boasties in chat. Rolling back the years.
He's young.
Ugh. Okay, observers, relax a little. Relax a little. They went for a bit of a shot on that. Damn. Thirst traps out here, ridiculous. But if we're
Ults that much, so it's too early to tell. They don't look great right now, but it could look a lot different under different circumstances. So let's see.
yeah, still a chance here. Back in we go. You heard the Bladestorm being popped, and I quite like that they're fighting for space. Already going to try and take C-Long. CNED going to go walkabouts down middle.
They stole Long C with that Omen, trying to get Fnatic to funnel into middle. That is where CNED is waiting. He is lurking, waiting for this drone to expire. Then he's going to peek after, maybe wait a few seconds before he does it.
Over there.
He needs to get active. He needs to get into this round.
It's a little bit on his shoulders, it feels like, in this.
Fnatic coming back to C. They lost that space early. They know. They want to re-clear this. If there's one person, punish them. If it's clear, cool. Now we have this access point. But still, good combos. Boaster with that op. They still have that Hunter's Fury. Durka with his ultimate. They could get good info here. And Hero controlling that fallback option.
Slow creep towards C. Nothing felt, no pressure felt. It's all going to be on kind of Hero identifying the back line, trying to keep control of that, because they're going to get sight. This was never going to be something that FUT
30
wanted to
seconds
contest.
left.
They were taking the other space on the map, which should be that kind of process of elimination.
They're all backing out. Look at CNED's position on that flank, maybe catching Hero off. The timing, though.
Oh, he's falling back towards Garage. I think he's lost that opportunity there. That could have been a Oh! Boaster! Okay, yeah. All right, and a 1v1 now, so you got to think about on the site, it's going to be down to a pretty heavy
Shield down.
favor towards Fnatic. Alpha's back to full strength here. Crack's still alive, has got the res, but Hero's positioning is nasty.
that
They're
wall
thinking
too.
about it. You saw Mr. Fallen turn and think about it. The
on the
wall
wall.
goes up, break on this one. Shield goes through, but they're not removing the diffuser.
Wait.
Mr. Fallen is sat on this one.
Wait.
Hero
He got
takes him off. It's perfect from Hero. The flank could not have been better. They buy the time. They're trying to get the op back.
I can't believe he got off the spike diffuse.
He was
could have.
sticking it.
He was closer to finishing it than he was to half. Wow, that could have gone either way. But that opening pick onto CNED, Bladestorm just out of the equation. 1-6, Fnatic just building on this lead. CNED with his op out again, and obviously
Tale of Oping is back.
all right.
Hey, look, I'm deep in HLTV's archives trying to remember if he wasn't AWP, but I do weirdly remember him actually using the AWP in CS, so my brain's like, I don't know, some deep dark archive has brought that back up. Maybe, hey, he's rolling back the years. But it's 6-1. I want to see CNED activated, right? I think seeing CNED on Jet here, on Haven, this is where I want to see him strike. Show a little bit of that kind of finesse that he used to have here as well. A stronger position for him. But
Over there.
Lot of space taken from Fnatic, but
God, this is
equally from FUT. They're down middle.
That's beautiful though, reading this play. But do they still consider cracks? They've got a good read, but where do they take this now? Fnatic have identified the intent from CNED, but the response from both teams is everything here.
You don't go down there unless someone's watching that. Hey,
Oh, the timing!
does he get out? He can wall if he needs to.
He's trying to, but he's been caught. I mean,
One
he
for
was
one's
caught
fine.
in no man's land. But yeah, the fact that he even got Durka feels wild. But Chronicle's timing is fantastic here. Slow creeping death over towards A. Hello.
it doesn't matter. Everything else, everyone
30
else
seconds left.
died. It doesn't matter if Attic Captain gets this kill on Chronicler or not. 2 versus 3, but no ground. This next kill. If Hero goes down. Wait, okay, now we have a round.
Now it's back on Boaster. Let's see. Are you the Neo? Oh my god! He's actually doing bits here. Okay. It's gonna be one of those days they can't lose. They can't lose. Who is this guy?
But walking right into the crosshairs right now. And Fnatic still on those same ults they've had for 3 rounds, basically. Boaster finding that kill down middle. Closing out with the last 2. Perfectly aimed for that wide swing as well.
It's so easy. It's so easy, bruv.
Reaction time actually takes a really long time for it to fall off, okay? So
You're saying that from experience.
well, I'm saying it from experience. For me, it takes a really long time. I think scientifically, it does take a while for it to actually deteriorate. How?
Oh my god, he's alive on 4 HP. Mr. Fallen trying to help out. He does get a tag in the end on Kron, but it just feels like Fnatic can't lose in any of these fights. It feels almost ridiculous. What is it? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Come to daddy.
You can say that. I can't. When I say it, it's weird. Fine. How am I meant to recover from that, Josh? What am I meant to do? Yeah, to J? There we go.
He's like, opping Omen? Nah, opping Killjoy.
That's the one.
Respect.
If
Based.
Boaster can do it, surely I can do it. Okay.
Hiko?
Inhuman reactions, some might say.
Is that a misclick or
I
is that
don't know, man. I don't know. And there's like a weird flank happening. This round's weird, is all I'm gonna say. Boaster's dead this time. And bye-bye, Durka. Okay.
Of all the ways to get to 2 rounds, you know,
Take
why
it when
not?
you get it. Take it when you get it. You're not gonna be mad. Oh, didn't opt for the double op there. Surprising, really. Could have. Went, nah, not for us.
When you're down this bad, I think you might as well go for it. Get that second op.
Life advice from Josh. When you're down that bad, just go for it. I'll make like a, I don't know, like a little motivational mug with that on it. Maybe your face.
Yeah, do it.
That
What
wouldn't work.
face, though?
There's so many to pick from.
There's a lot of faces to pick from.
There really is. Yeah, okay, well, I feel like this game's just getting... Okay, I mean, he's popped up.
They want it.
Okay.
Proc his dash, he does. And walk into this angle. They've been shocking for that trip most of the game. Fnatic, another slow opening here. Relying on this Killjoy setup. Sage ready to respond with the wall or slows if it is a garage split from Fnatic. But Fnatic only just now starting to walk in the middle.
Okay, they've got Durka's ult to kind of lead the pathing here. Gonna spot out a captain. Okay, a little bit of a flash. He's gonna have to decide where he goes now. Plant's gonna come in.
Lockdown for the retake.
And swing. Hello?
Okay.
Anyone gonna keep that under wraps? No. Okay, so 2 for 2 trades. And a
Okay,
hero.
well, he's got hat.
Yeah. Little pinheads running around now.
Player standing.
Dead either way. Shield versus op.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Cracks. 1v3.
And now Alpha's got his ult again, and
course.
I think he's 100% success rate with it. He's
Yeah.
won his duel every time, and Fnatic, they leverage the hell out of this. The only thing that I can really think of if they don't use it on this round is if they think FUT is on an eco, but FUT, they need rounds, and they're trying to invest whatever they can do to be able to have a chance this round and next round. Try to get on the board with 4 rounds. They have that lockdown for the retake if they need it. Alpha.
Target like that keeps you sharp.
No questions.
Yeah, no complaining. Just play.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
Another steel quote right there. Just no questions, just be happy. For now, Fnatic once again kind of setting that tone through Garage. Looking like they want to try and deal with that turret, which should be in play, but the triple swing middle,
triple P.
not what they expected there. So that's a fight 1 for FUT. And they kind of win out the rest of the map. They're going to have to give up C, obviously, but again, they've got Sheriffs and bits and bobs. There's going to be some pieces missing, but Alpha starting to get proactive, gets caught in the heels, but he still has his ult here.
He knew that they were going to go garage to that lockdown. Already on the hunt, Mr. Fallen in a position.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
I mean, Yeah, CNED 1v1. That's a fight. That's a fight! Finally, he loses!
Okay, Foot maybe on
Yeah.
on the road to getting 3.
Boaster,
Good. I respect this.
you gotta make something happen, right? You gotta try it. That's not bad. Boaster still could be doing it. TP's away further.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's unlucky on the scan as well. Foot re-clear, and they're gonna make it up to 3.
Maybe tiny overcook by Boaster there. He needs to do something. He knows that that wall is going to come out. He knows they're outnumbered. They could be riding the wall. When Fnatic go to spam the wall down, here comes a swing.
Yeah.
So he knows he's got to get in their faces and make something happen.
Yeah, don't mind
that
that.
first pick off, cool. But once he teleports again there and he's unable to deal with that dart, it's unlucky. Alpha, the first time he's lost with that duel in, oh my god, maybe ever. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, historically, I'm sure someone out there with the stats will know for us.
Yeah,
He's got a really good land nice, doesn't he? Yeah, the J.
I need to hear it with the headset off. I need to be like in
the
earshot of
environment.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
see how it really feels. It's a powerful tool that lands.
They could be just audio
Oh.
boosting it, right?
Okay, little TP moment here.
Oh,
Deep
fakey
smoke
fake.
towards CT. I like it. He's pulled the players away. They've responded, right? Like, look, yeah.
They're droning as well to clear that spawn.
That's it.
And that smoke deep in spawn. It's opening up B side free, but lockdown still in play.
Okay, this is nice. This is nice. They've cleared it. They know that he's not there now. But that's gotten them the B side. So plants in. Plants in.
Planted.
And they TP away.
I wish we saw the lockdown from in sewers, but might be a little bit too late to do that. Alpha extending, applying that pressure.
It's like CT paranoia. That was lovely, though. Gives Mr. Fallen a fair fight. CNED waiting for that garage pressure. Knows Durka wanted a bit of that. Lockdown still in effect. Hero going to do well, but the trade's there. Back and forth we go, but favorable numbers towards Foot. Starting to clear back through the site. Smoke going to go up. Boaster trying to just spam on the corner,
for
but
the
it's not
spike.
good enough, and there it is. Wall goes up,
He
and
comes
the
spin.
last player is going to be Durka, but he's already gone down. Chronicle in a 1v3. This would be a lot to do, and no time for it. Diffuses in, and Foot make it up to 4. A little bit of a fight back at the end there.
Couple of rounds that Foot were able to lock in, and
Yeah.
those were must wins. I don't know if they're able to come back and win this map without getting those last 2 rounds. Maybe a little bit of a gift from Fnatic on the second to last round here, but well played by both teams. I love the extension into that A link to keep the pressure on, the reflanks to Garage from Durka, all these things. You can see that Fnatic has taken their time to really understand how they want to work the map and how all these situations, it was like, what, 6 rounds in a row, 7? Unlucky.
Yeah, but it's their turn on the attack, so maybe this is where they can... Oh my god, that's info. Boaster, are you going to stick around? Yeah, okay.
No matter. Well, one side.
Time to back away, though. Chip damage has been achieved. Look at the HP here. Durka getting crunched there. Almost getting, like, squished between it, but it's fine. He's still alive. And they've made enough of... Wait, Alpha's position could be horrible to deal with. He's over... Okay, he doesn't stick around towards C1, but he could have... This is hard to watch. It feels unfair, because, like, Foot pivot well, but then you look at the positioning from Alpha, you look at the damage early on. Yeah, some of the players are low, but it's going to be hard to close down on them in any favorable way. Durka gets played in on the corner. Alpha taking all that attention and a labored but one fight, and a glance given, but it's not good enough. Alpha pops up. Fnatic make it to 9, and Foot, sadly, are going to have to try and pull this one back from the brink.
That looked like everything was falling apart from Foot. Off of that Sage wall, just mistimed, getting taken out, and Foot, they never really recovered from it. It's like they stumbled, and you know when you watch someone kind of falling down the stairs in slow motion, that's what it felt like, because after that happened, they go into Garage, they run into that trip, but they have 1 minute and 10 on the clock, and they're not clearing out these angles properly, losing that duel. I think it was...
Guacamole.
Didn't catch that one.
No,
You might have to translate it.
I have no idea what he just said. I mean, Yinzu broke out the word neek on the desk, which I've not heard in 10 years and only from British people. It's wild. Who knows what folks are saying?
True.
Who knows? But maybe we'll get some clarification afterwards. But, spikes near spawn.
Looks like just feign pressure, but they're going for it.
Do you ever sometimes watch a game and think, huh, maybe there's not that much on the line for this one? Because sometimes I do. Yeah, for giving it a go. Add a little bit of a look towards Garage. That's a captain there. Durka with a shallow re-clear.
It's a big insert, and Ada Captain is freaking out right now, hoping his teammates do in the next pressure, but it's too late. Ah! Wait,
Oh?
wait.
Oh.
He slunk through. Wait.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
I love you, audience. You guys are fun today. Proper reactions. Alpha put in the corner.
The
Our
rotate
drone?
stack. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's the one. I'm glad you get the reference because no one else is old enough. It's a Fallout Boy song. Don't worry. That's actually the
seconds
quote.
left.
Alpha. Oh my God. That's everything. Yeah. Oh, it's just a massacre in sewer. Yeah, the J. Just, please let me live. Let me live. Let me live. There's no living. There's no leaving. It's an Andalusia flawless.
I may be stupid, but isn't it from Dirty Dancing or something?
Yes, originally.
Okay. Well, I
I was trying to make it more like at least
Oh,
millennial
a little bit more,
reference.
yeah,
I was
more
going from, like,
relatable.
boomer to millennial. Like, help me, man.
Semi-relatable. Just meet me halfway there.
You sat that entire round and went, where's that quote from?
I'm just like, no, I knew where it was from, but then you're bringing up
love
Fallout Boy.
Dirty
I'm like,
Dirty
I don't know Fallout Boy. What are we talking about
But
right
you
now?
know Dirty Dancing.
I'm married, okay?
Don't blame it on the wife. She's not here to defend herself. Okay, 4-10. Double digits made for Fnatic. It's now or really never for FUT. They've got to be revitalized now. We've got the rifles out. No ults within touching distance, though. And we've already got Alpha with his. That's a little bit of a worry. But let's see what we get here. So already deeper positioning from Durka. He's going to be sat over towards A. He can get himself out of danger if he needs to. No real threat in that. And kind of an insert towards long on the other side for Yetajay to be sat there over towards C. So, flash and a swing, and I have a little look here, but...
I like it.
Yeah, just as the TP expiring, why not just back away? And they've got timing on the smoke. Everything's good.
This insert on C that you talked about makes me think this is all fake towards A. Just force them off, make them think it's real, but then it's going to end with a C split. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Fnatic, 2 players towards A. It's starting to shift. Oh, did he catch one?
Yeah, he did. He got out of captain. That's the smokes potentially removed.
Yeah.
Oh, in a blink of an eye. It doesn't even look difficult for Alpha. That's the scary part, and they've got to burst on this the second they break this. Here it is, but Fnatic already reading it. They're already back. Boaster's already here. Oh, the timing on that and just the spray down long.
30 seconds
Confined and controlled. The shield for the reposition for Alpha as well. And just a dirty little smoke there on the corner, yeah. This is just...
Save.
Yeah. Yeah, Jame time, baby. We off.
The key word we used to use is sus.
10 seconds
It's a
left.
sus round. Save unwinnable situation. This is unwinnable as it can get. Durka going on the hunt.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, they keep the... They keep him.
Or? Okay, well.
They keep going. Okay, Alpha's taking away Yetajay.
How long is this?
I don't know, that felt like forever, right? Like, am I going crazy? Okay, so they took one of the 3 rifles away, which actually makes it a little bit of an issue, right? Because they can't... It's going to be a weird buy. You're going to have at least a Guardian or like something around it. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, there's always tomorrow.
There is always tomorrow.
Fnatic.
That's the silver lining. There's always tomorrow.
Fnatic showing their strength right now, showing why they're good on this map.
Yeah.
But they needed that last map. They needed to close it out.
Yeah.
If they wanted a chance here, as they're trying to, puff out their chest a little bit on, hey, we got a Haven in our pool.
To be fair, at this point, I believe for Fnatic they do. FUT less so. To be fair, it's going to be interesting when we go like international, right? When you look towards like champs and stuff like that, is how good Fnatic are on these against, NA teams or Pacific teams. Whenever you go around the world, see how it really matches up.
Does he know?
Oh my god. Don't be
Trigger
like
discipline.
Durka.
Securing
No
more.
one else is coming.
Get before he gets in the corner.
Yeah, like there's a time limit on this, and it's just cleaning house.
Traps.
CNED, the only one here. At least Mr. Fallen can pick up the Fallen rifle, but it's done for. Yeah, this one looks like FUT tried to make a bit of a stand here. Oh, someone actually wrote the UAE. Nice. Yeah, it feels like FUT tried to play, the veto game and throw it out there. It doesn't look like it's quite there yet. Fnatic look really composed here, look comfortable, and again, not to be giving away too much. That's the real, conversation to be had, that no team is going to give away everything here. It's not like they're going to be sandbagging or anything, but it's just, why would you give everything away before champs?
Fnatic's not doing anything that they haven't.
might be ready if we carry on like this.
Fnatic's not doing anything they haven't shown before.
Exactly.
But for FUT, I think they're trying right now.
I don't disagree.
I don't think they're hiding anything. They're doing everything.
Yeah.
They're just getting just demolished.
Yeah, they're getting destroyed. It's how it goes sometimes. Right, so we're going to get a plant here. So that's one thing beneficial. Wall is up. CNED's on the side. He's getting comfy. He's getting ready. And a TP back for Durka. So retake
Got
time.
that ultimate for that retake.
Here we go.
A double flank coming in. Mr. Fallen.
Okay, they know where CNED is. Nice and close. That's a quick find. And the spot on the double. Hero's already going to find CNED. That's the first path opened. And the follow-up from Yenerjay is good. So the backline almost pressured there, but not for long. Alpha then leans a little bit closer. The timing on this is nasty. And away we go. Oh, Yenerjay, beautiful. Oh, stunning from Yenerjay. 3v2. Time.
He's like, I'm out.
I'm off ski. Okay, hey. Play gets extended.
You guys have this round. I have another chance to, you know, maybe get a nice 3 or 4K. Just add it to the,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
the tally. Here we go. 5 to 12.
5 to 12. CNED with the Blade Storm.
Yeah,
Dropping his weapon early. Getting that judge. I'm thinking we might
that's
see
dangerous.
We might see something with this, but they can't see this yet, but look who's got the up for the defense. And the read here, Hero trying to place his high trip, expecting that updraft dash onto that long C. But looks like the fast B play for FUT here,
Oh,
and
God.
Boaster.
Oh god, I thought it could have been 2. Did he get a tag on CNED there as well, or was that from Durka? I'm not too sure, but...
It looks like
Oh my god. Durka. Flash, this is getting so messy. Already it looks like Captain's trying to create some space through Garage, but Boaster's already here. Oh my god.
this might be it.
Yeah, this could be it. He hits the shot, that is. How does he play this one?
Smoked across the window. Do they try to explode through it? Are they crazy?
Careful.
Yeah, thanks, Omen. Careful. All the time, yeah, they are going for the burst. Did they see him? Oh my god, a missed shot. Oh, 1v1.
Alpha.
Bye, CNED. Have fun. And they're still going to be stalled down the side. Boaster's still at the back of the side. Oh, the judge, he had to dive forward with that as well. This is all topsy-turvy. It's all going a bit wonky. But it's a 3v4. And they still need to work towards the site. 45 seconds here. Spike quickly back in hand, but Alpha going to be controlling towards B. The right place at the right time, and he's got 2 potential targets. And he is just styling on them right now. Alpha deadly as ever. 13-5. A quick day at the office for Fnatic after